Evening, everybody. Welcome along. It's Friday Night Live. Hi to Socky Balls at Moto. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Just to remind everybody, before we click on the links tonight, we'll send out the StreamYard links. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It is an over 18s channel, so if you've got children with you, earphones in, it may get a little bit hot. If you are under the age of 18, do not come in. Adult jokes, C-bombs, F-bombs may occur during the entire show, so if it's not for you, do remember, click that red button in the corner. Also, to qualify to come onto the stream, you need to be in the side chat over here for at least 4 weeks. If you do get invited on, you've got to have good audio. You've got to have a decent camera, and your camera must be on before you come into the stream. You will not come on an empty camera, so it's got to be live. Any drama or issues, one of the moderators that is going to come up here will give you a kick from the channel for a first offence. If you come in and you mess around for the second time, it's a complete channel ban. You will not be able to get onto the Friday night live streams. So without further ado, Race Moto Life is here as well. We have our main admin. It's Mr. Triumph himself. It's our one and only Stu Zhead. And joining us down the bottom, down here, live from Facebook. He comes on Facebook. He does a lot of lives on Facebook. He's one of our followers. He's been in the side chat for months and months and months. We finally got him on camera, and we're going to push his channel up and try and get him a few more subs. It's our very own Jamie from Jamie's Biking Adventure. Welcome, Jamie. Welcome to the stream. Sitting in the side chat as well, we've also got GB Patriot as well. So evening to Julian as well. Julian's just got himself a nice little bike, and Julian may join us on one of our live streams one day because he's now got a camera, he's now got all his vlogging gear, he's got his laptop, and he's got his audio. So we may eventually get Julian on the live stream as well. And we got Steve here, Exeter Rider. Evening all, good to see you. So Facebook, Instagram, and we are on YouTube. We are going to talk about the normal stuff that we normally chat: bikes, beers, banter. We are going to, as I say, go red probably within the first 10-15 minutes. It is an adult channel, so we don't mind people swearing, unlike some channels where they don't allow F-bombs and C-bombs. I don't really give a rat's about my Friday night. It's about getting all the boys together. You'd get the same if you went down the pub. So, Jamie, start you off. Tell us about your channel while I find the link, and let's push your YouTube. So tell us about your channel.
So my channel is mainly based on motor vlogging. So the hobby and the love and passion I've got for two wheels. We're also very passionate about mental health, as some of you are already aware. And I have a charity event ride coming up in September for the ADHD Foundation.
Very noble. Very noble.
Very good. Very, very good. So, yeah, Mental Health Motorcycle, very good charity as well that we use them. But anything like that, Jamie's down the bottom. I have found Jamie's channel. So, Jamie Biking Adventure is currently on 66 subs, guys. Let's see if we can get Jamie to at least over the 100 before the end of the night. And if you're watching this on rerun, the link is up in the side chat over here. Jamie Biking Adventure. Go and click on the channel, give him a sub, give him a follow, go and watch some of his videos, give him a thumbs up. Let's push Jamie's up as well. We've got Bionic Bikers in the room, German Jobbies as well. If you didn't see Wednesday night's live stream with Peaky, we had Neil on the stream. Now, if you want to talk cameras, video editing, Neil is actually an editor, so he knows more about vlogging and cameras than probably everybody that's on the live stream tonight. So if you do want to check out some of Neil's content, go and check Biking Buddies, or sorry, Bionic Bikers out. I'm thinking of Biking Buddies because they messaged me earlier as well. Bionic Bikers, go and check that out. Neil and Lizzie, very good channel, and they are very good at what they do. German Jobbies, how's it going with the beastie? Yes. VJ Biker is here as well. Oops, a few minutes late. Evening, Vincent. Now, Vincent's Sinis Terrain is on one of my videos. I took Vincent's Sinis out, and I did mention VJ Biker on YouTube. He had major issues trying to start the bike, get it running, and it kept bogging down and stopping. So first thing you do, we do what's called a routine, or a cycle on the bike. So it's fuel, air, sparks, timing tap. It's fast, we call it. Check the fuel, plenty of fuel. The injector's chucking loads of fuel out. Check the airbox, all good. Check the spark, all good. Started the bike up, put the battery on, give it a little bit of charge, started the bike up, and it did it. Bogged down, it revved up fine. As soon as you backed off the throttle, blah, 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 blah. Good thing to do, any type of bike, is put in the name of your bike and put forum at the end, Forum. There is always someone that is going to do a bike forum. Went in, Sinis Terrain forum, found it, and there was about 6 or 7 people that have all said the throttle position sensor gets gummed up. Little air map on it, popped it off. There it was. It was clogged. It looked like a rat had taken a crap in it. Loads of carb cleaner on it, loads of electrical cleaner, a little bit of an airline, blew it all out, put it back on the bike, fired on the button. It runs like a brand new bike. As Vincent said, it runs even better than the day you got it. So that's exactly what it.
The whole forum thing can be it can be overwhelming, because I did it with the Triumph when my battery went flat. Basically, as I was telling you, it was a bad earth. But when you go onto the forum and you start asking questions and you're talking about, oh, your regulator rectifier, it's this, it's that. And I'm like, hang on a wee minute. I know what a regulator rectifier, when that's starting to fail, I know what that's like. I know basically the ins and outs of it. I said it's nothing like that. I've had a bike with it was ZZR 600 actually had a regulator rectifier fault where before it actually fully went, the bike would cut out when it was hot, but then when it cooled down, it would fire back up again.
Stevie's in the room. Military biker is here. Evening, Stevie. Good to see you, mate. One of the good things, obviously, Stevie's done a lot on his Harley, and that is looking so sweet at the moment. It's looking really, really good. So, well done on that and the videos that you're pushing out, Stevie. Some really good stuff there. Gemma Jobbies, no more having to wrestle that 1400. Bet it feels like 125 in the twisty. Yeah. Vinny just said, I was surprised at how bad it was running before, and no longer stalls at lights in the morning. I thought this was the cold. Yeah, brilliant. Job sorted. StreamYard link is up at the side. Anybody, or down here as well, anybody wants to come and jump in on the channel and stick your camera on and come and join us, you're very welcome to do so. But yeah, obviously off the back of Stu riding his Triumph, we've started, so obviously starting coming into bike season, we've started buying bikes in again. So we've got the XJR in, the little sporty one. We've got the big FJR Tourer, took that out a couple of weeks ago. And that Yamaha FJR is basically a poor man's GTR. It's a nice bike. And then, of course, Phil said to me, he said, I've bought another bike. What have you bought? I bought a bloody Triumph. Oh, you haven't bought another Poxy Street Triple, have you? No, it's a big adventure bike because you like your adventure bikes. Oh, what you got me? Triumph Explorer XC. Heated grips, fog lights, cruise control, heated seat. It's basically the poor man's BMW, I would call it. But it has a lot more stuff on it than your standard adventure bike, and it sits so good. So unfortunately, the GTR is staying in the garage on Sunday, and I am taking out the Explorer for a run. So there'll be a little bit of a video, me going to Super Sausage on the Explorer, and there's so many places on that bike to actually clip cameras to compared to the GTR.
See my Triumph, the Tiger Sport. There's actually an aluminium bracket that like the deflectors off the front of your mudguard that protect the forks. You can buy a bracket and you basically take the screws out from the deflector and screw it in, and it basically has got a camera mount on it, so you can mount it at the side of your wheel. And it's robust. So I'm looking at getting another camera and putting it on there.
I'm having to unlearn keeping the throttle going. When it goes down, you can just back off that throttle now. Yeah, it will. That bike will run sweet. That's one little thing you can do. Obviously, check your throttle position sensors and your what they call a MAF sensor, which is your mass airflow sensor. They're always prone to clogging up with crap, especially the awful fuel that we're getting at the moment. So, yeah, another good one to do. So just check your sensors. Good thing to do, spray a little bit of WD-40 around your bike. What's not needed will burn off, but it will keep all the moisture and all the crap out the inside of your engine, because all the water and all the mud go up inside the engine, you try washing it or getting in there, you're not going to get in there. But a bit of WD-40 will just grease those surfaces and the mud will fall off, and it'll keep the corrosion down as well. So, as he said, yeah, not bad for nearly 22,000 miles on a Chinese bike. Since is that everybody's had a Terrain. There's such a good little bike, and they just keep going. Julian's just said, I use GT85.
Yeah. I always like this time of year. I think it's usually next month. Aldi's do their cycling week, and it's cycling shorts and puncture repair kits. But one of the key things is they sell GT85 for a couple of quid, and I usually get about 3 or 4 cans. I'm actually addicted to the smell. I love when I'm going on my bike and I can smell the GT85. It's a bit silly, but that's the way it is.
Yeah. The other little thing, obviously, we've got big bike meet down at the garage because we did one last year, and we had the TikTokers and all the YouTubers down the garage. And Phil said, should we do it bank holiday weekend? And I went, absolutely no, because the reason being, most people go away for the bank holiday weekend to have an early break. So I said to him, we'll probably do it the 7th, which is the week after the bank holiday. So Sunday the 7th, we're going to have another big bike day down at the garage. But I did say to our guy that does all our clothing. So we've got a sponsor, which is Moto Heart, that do all the Viper jackets, Viper helmets and everything. And the Viper gear is really good. It's robust stuff. It's quite cheap. But he said to me, he was in on, when did he come in? Monday. And he said to me, he said, we've got a new set of adventure clothing. And I went, oh, let me have a look. And it looks identical to Peaky's grey stuff, his richer stuff or rucker stuff that he's got. So it's basically textile jacket, same as that one behind, but it's in grey and black. But it's got mesh liner. You can put heating in it, so it's wired up to have the heat inside on it, which is basically just like a little vest with a battery in it. But it's all built into the jacket, and the trousers have got heating as well. And I went, oh. How much does that sell for? And he went, it's 385 quid for the full set. That's the jacket and the trousers for 385. Oh, I said, that would be quite nice because obviously if I'm going to start doing longer riding, it'd be nice to have a heated jacket. I said, but my Phillip Island stuff does just the job. He said, I'll tell you what. He said, if you want to put Moto Heart, I've already got Moto Heart up on my website. He said, but if you want to shoot some videos with the Viper gear, I'll tell you what, we'll bring you a set down. You can have it. But we want about 4 videos of you doing an in-depth, what the jacket's got in it.
Yeah. And
you can keep it afterwards. And I went, that will do me. So that'd be quite a good one to obviously get out and give.
Hi, everyone. Rev Bomb here. I'm lying in bed with my jacket.
Yeah.
It's so toasty.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Julie's just said that stuff's £2.75 from Amazon, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's made by WD-40. It's cheaper and better smelling. It's got silicone in it. Hey, Craig's here. What's up, knob sausage? Good evening, buddy. Link is up, Craig. If you want to come and jump in on the stream tonight, very welcome to do so. And talking of Motor Rev, their weekend's coming up quite soon as well. So they've got their Welsh weekend coming up. Anyone know what time International Women's Day finishes? I'm fucking starving. They put their little flag. I think I posted it up on our little motor vloggers chat. They've stuck up the flag for International Women's Day. Could have ironed it. Oh Jesus. There we go. Building a strong man. Hello, good to see you, buddy. Raise Marlow. Volt heated gear is great. Brilliant. So the link is up for StreamYard. Anyone wants to come and join us on camera, you're very welcome to do so. Don't forget, watch out for him because he's main admin on the page. If he doesn't like the look of you, you ain't getting in. Where are we? German job is Blake's pipe. How's it smoking? Yeah, Blake's pipes it. We had Blake's pipes on, I think it was last week. So yeah, we had Blake's. And Blake's, if you want to come and jump in, mate, just got back from the smoke on the walking windy beat. If you want to come and jump in on the stream, mate, that's good. Lily's here as well. Sorry, too busy eating peeled grapes to understand. Good on you, Lily. Good on you. New game for our Wales weekender. Ah, ball bag bingo. Sounds interesting. Yeah, so building a strong man is. If you didn't know who building a strong man is, you can tell by the photo. It's our very own Mr. Scottish Harley rider. That I think he's still got it as well, hasn't he? He's still got the V rod.
He just bought a new bike.
Oh,
He's just bought a new bike.
So yeah, it's good to see old Gareth in the room as well. So yeah, building a strong man's changed his name. Used to be known, if you happen to follow his old channel, and I still do, Burning Gas, Hauling Ass, and Sarah does Moto as well. So yeah, they're doing very well for themselves. Oh, take it in, mate, that beach. Hi, Lily, make us a sarnie, please, says Howie. Ray's, I've just got back from that. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, if you haven't seen Ray's Moto Live, they did Daytona Bike Week. Oh, my God. Some of the videos from that are amazing.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Sturgis.
I watched Stingray. I watched Professional Monkey with Buck from Baggers and Brews.
Yeah.
The two of them were brilliant. It was hilarious.
I'll tell you what, that's a damn good. Professional Monkey tends to pop in every now and then, and people go, Jesus Christ, that guy's got like 100,000 followers. How does he come on your channel? You know what? He enjoys this banter that we do, the English banter. He loves it. Sometimes it's hard to understand when we got Peaky and Zed talking, and they're like, "What did he just say? What did he?"
Yeah, especially if I've been on it.
Yeah. But you know, it's all about having a little bit of fun and having a laugh with everybody. But that's what we do on a Friday night. So yeah, all good. Now,
so
another one.
See the Daytona Bike Week. Does that sort of culminate with the race? Is that along the same lines as the race week?
I don't actually know on that. I'm
trying to think whether it coincides with it. You know, it's like you've got the bike week and then it's like there's racing at the end of it or something like that. I don't know whether it ties in.
Are you going to let Jamie say anything? I'd say, yeah, come on, Jamie, jump in and join in. And Jamie had a bit of a downer this week, and we all jumped in and helped him out. So he's what was it you were doing? Beer delivery, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was a drayman for the trade team at DHL. And obviously I went into work yesterday at 6 o'clock in the morning to be told that they've not got enough trainers to continue my training. So, I've been let go after 3 weeks.
Which is a bit, there'll be something else out there for you, mate.
I've already got another job. The agency found me a job. It's cleaning and getting ready container offices and that.
Yeah.
So I'm starting that on Monday. So I've gone from one to another. So I've been pretty lucky on that.
Good.
That's good, man. That's good news.
Yeah, just the idea is just keep yourself busy. I could not be sitting around. You know, I have to be 200 miles an hour all day. There we go. Ray's just said 1 week after the race. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So Daytona. There's Blake's. Daytona 200. So it's after the race. Daytona is one of the places I would love to go. It's been a fond memory of mine. Like obviously remember Barry Sheen's big accident at Daytona. Mm. So like I've been a big follower of Barry Sheen. Daytona always sticks in my mind, and I've always wanted to go there to watch NASCAR as well as motorbikes get around it. I think it'd be
because the thing was when I was doing my motocross, if you had an accident and you smashed yourself up really bad, you had to have a full medical before they would let you race again.
Yeah.
And due to all my metal in my body, they said, no, if you come off a motocross bike and you wrap your leg up, you're going to either be amputated below or above the knee. Yeah. So you cannot have your race license back. Lo and behold, Barry Sheen goes and smashes himself up at Daytona, and they build him like the Bionic Man, put him all back together, and stick him back on a bike. And then they changed all the license because of Barry Sheen, because they wanted Sheen to race again.
Barry Sheen, I mean, gets a lot of bad press about being difficult and stuff like that. Barry Sheen was one of the biggest advocates of motorbike safety. He was one of the main protagonists at getting catch fences taken away from racetracks to let people understand what catch fences were, it was wooden posted fencing with metal fencing in amongst it to slow the riders down as they slid off the track. And more were getting killed hitting the fencing than they were if they were just to slide along freely.
I need a couple of straw bales. Where's all straw bales?
Well, there was and Armco fencing as well. I think one of the only tracks now that they race with the Armco is over. What's the one that they do over in that Principality? Macau.
Yeah,
and that's, I mean, it's like a triple height Armco barriers and stuff like that.
Bionics just said rode a beach buggy on Daytona Beach in the 80s. Awesome.
Brilliant, man.
Yeah, beach buggy. The King of the Baggers finishes the weekend. Hey.
Sarah. Yep. I saw the thing with the King of the Baggers is I get you.
Excellent. So, right, let's post this StreamYard link up one more time. I was going to do MCN tonight, but I scanned through MCN. There is absolutely nothing tonight. But the one that I am going to rub my hands with glee because there is a certain moto vlogger out there. We don't see eye to eye. He puts up with me. I put up with him. I'm not saying who it is. But he has a Goldwing. Guess what? If you own an 18 plate, or I think no, it's 2015 Honda Goldwing GL 1800, up to the modern day, every single Goldwing is on a recall.
Right.
Major engine recall.
Major engine recall. My God, that's going to cost them a fortune.
Yeah.
Because
bikers, yeah, Neil, come and jump on, mate. Yeah, come and tell us about. I tell you what, we were chatting with Neil on Wednesday. He's a great guy, and he's exactly what he's like on camera as well. So 10 minutes free. Quite welcome to jump in, mate. The StreamYard link is up on the side. I'm going to whack it up one more time. Click the StreamYard link. Come and jump on, mate. Lily's just said TMF, yeah. That's what you get when you buy a Goldwing.
I watched a YouTube. I can't remember who it was, and basically they were showing you what you have to do to actually get even to the engine of a Goldwing.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh my God, you're hours before you're even near a nut or a bolt.
Crikey.
Let's just let me see if I can just find it. Biking legend Roy Pratt's died. Yeah, I know. We all know that. There is that's quite amazing. No, nothing on motorcycle news about the Honda Goldwing recall. Let me just Google it. Honda Goldwing recall. There we go. Massive recall. All 2018 GL18 Goldwings recalled by Honda. Every single one. There is massive YouTube videos all over it. Honda Goldwing recall notice update. Is your fuel pump leaking into the engine? Yeah, massive Honda Goldwing recall. Certain Goldwings, approximately 126,000 Goldwings are due to be recalled. Yeah,
that's going to cost them a fortune. There's Neil in the green room.
There we go. There we go. Let's get Neil up. I've seen Neil before, so I know it's definitely Neil.
All right, lads.
Yeah,
how you doing, mate?
How you doing? All right, Stuart, Jamie. Not met you before. Right. Nice to see you.
How you doing? Pleased to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too. Exeter's just said, what was the issue with the Goldwing RB? Reason for recall? It's something to do with the fuel system. So according to some of the pages I've seen, but I've not actually jumped on the YouTube. All we got was just a memorandum that just popped in, just saying if you had a Honda Goldwing, there is a mass recall from every single 126,000 of them. So, yeah. TMF reads the MCN. I use it as a bedtime story. Never fails to send me to sleep. I haven't bought MCN mags for years.
I just don't think that kind of media is relevant anymore. It's like I watch a RE performance, a guy called Ricky Elder, and the guy he's actually got filming his YouTube channel now. He used to be like Fast Forward and Max Power. He used to do all the magazines. He was one of their editors, and basically, he's like he's come away from the medium altogether. He's like just.
Someone's just asked, where are the bionic bikers based? Australia or US? He is UK.
Oh yeah.
So for everybody who doesn't know who this guy is, the bionic bikers, there's Neil and of course his partner Lizzie. Neil, tell us about what you do. Tell us about your bikes. Tell us about your channel and what you do for a living.
Oh, blimey. So basically, we've got a small YouTube channel. It's Lizzie and I. So that's my partner, my missus. Really, the channel was all about Lizzie when she first started to ride, because Lizzie, she was born without a left arm, and it was about the challenges of her learning to ride a motorcycle. Not only did she do it with one arm, she done it on an automatic license first when she rode a DCT bike, but then after that she decided to go back and do the manual license. So she's got a modded bike, and our channel is just about us doing what we do. Not all about bikes; it's mostly about bikes, but sometimes we like to, go to Skegness on a weekend break and film that. So we love filming stuff. We love sharing stuff. We don't waffle on too much. We don't talk too much, in other words, which you'll probably find hard to believe once you start talking to me. I've done loads of stuff. I used to interview people. I've worked as a video editor and videographer. We've worked on lots and lots of weddings and various different types of promotions for different companies. So yeah, but biking's our passion, and especially the people in the biking world. So we love talking to people and making videos about it, really. Currently, work-wise, I've been doing a lot of videography work and editing. I'm actually going back to be a motorcycle instructor. I started training a few years ago, didn't finish off because we moved up to Lincolnshire from Essex. And we're now going to be going back and picking up where we left off. Lizzie will be basically running the bike school. So yeah, that's it. That's kind of us in a nutshell. Probably longer than a lot of people say, but
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
that's it. That's it.
And it's good to have you on the channel. So yeah, as German Jobby's just said, he's just subbed you as well. So it's all about getting something. Yeah, I love promoting obviously big channels and small channels. You tend to find with some, which is why we get all the regulars pop up this side. It's what you see on the screen is what you get, and we are exactly the same in the flesh as we are on camera. There's no airs and graces. We go and meet. We've seen bikers that go down like the bike cafe, and we get some big bloggers down. And we've had Henry Cole at the Super Sausage, lovely chap.
Never heard of him.
No, exactly. But we get a lot of people come in, and you can always tell the pompous, arrogant bike riders. And as soon as they turn up, they're like, and they're exactly the same as they are on camera, as they are in the flesh, up their own jacksie. I've got 200,000 followers. There's only one, or there's actually a couple that I really get on with well. Spicy 110, who's down on the south coast. He's absolutely fantastic, him and his missus, and they're exactly the same in the flesh as they are on camera. He is an absolute I would say eccentric, because he's so clued up on what he does, but he's a great guy. And obviously Premises 187 out of London, he is an absolute, well, he's like a beefcake. He's massive. And he still swears like a trooper when you meet him in the flesh, but he never takes his crash helmet off. He's like Royal Jordanian. He never takes the crash helmet off on camera, and he doesn't like cameras around when he's got his crash helmet off. But yeah, you respect that. You know, people like their privacy. They want to keep themselves to themselves, and you don't break the rules. So yeah, he's another good one as well. So Stevie's back. Had to take a call. Yeah, right. Okay. So Ray's on the phone, not the laptop. Anytime you guys want to come and jump in, you're very welcome to do so. As I say, it's an open stream on a Friday night. It's a little bit of fun. We haven't had James in for a few weeks. But... But he's all good. And of course, we've got our Boo just turned up in the room as well. So Boo Rider, if you didn't know who Boo Rider is, over in the side chat, he rides a BMW S1000. I think it's an RR, but it's full of carbon and absolutely beautiful bike. Another good one, Beans on Toast out of London. Hi peeps, moist, succulent. He's a good one as well. So and he's toasty on tick as well. Minish Biker, was that Liverpool offering you the job? Exactly. Yeah, we wish. But yeah, it's all about a little bit of fun. Vincent just said, do you know if you're doing a super sausage run on Sunday? Yes. I want a nice fried breakfast. Well, if you're welcome to come and join me, I shall be taking out the Triumph Explorer. I'm not taking the GTR out this weekend. I'm going out on the Explorer. I had a little ride on it before we did the video shoot. I was enjoying it so much, I added about another 10 miles on the bike. So it's literally a mile to the park and a mile back to the garage. And I put about 10.5 miles on the damn thing. It was like, you took your time getting back, didn't you? I went for a ride. I enjoyed it. Yeah, but that Explorer is a bike and a half. So it's one of those that, because I'm doing obviously wild bad this year, do I leave the GTR at home and take the Explorer, because that would eat the mileage up, and country roads as well. Great bit of kit. Ray's Motor Life just said, I've just subscribed to Bionic Bikers, so yeah, I'll check out his channel later. Cheers, Ray, much appreciated. The only ones impressed with at the moment, beside most of Richie Vida, yeah, Itchy Boots, Teapot one. Bruce is an absolute legend. Yeah, Bruce has been around for years. And Peaky is here as well. So evening all. So yeah, Peaky's here. I think he might still be at work, but he's probably on his phone, or he might be sitting behind a laptop. You never know. He might pop in, but if you do, mate, let us know. But yeah, Super Sausage Run on Sunday. We've got obviously Craig and the boys. They've got their weekend, and then we've got ABR. I'm not doing ABR this year, but the ABR festival is a massive adventure festival. So, and it's always well planned. Plenty of showers and toilets and everything. Now I think it's Ragley Hall this year they're doing it at, but that's a good one. Evening Peaky, stream's not ready, you're not on. No, we're only yellow tonight. We're doing all right. Right. Let me just check out. I've got a couple of messages coming on. I'm gonna. Rosie's just commented on her UM. This is my bike and it's my first. So I'm gonna say yes. Exactly. We had one of the girls, because we obviously sold a UM Freedom out to Great Yarmouth, and she said, "Oh, what time is it being delivered?" It went 2 days ago, so it's on courier at the moment. So she did message me. You normally get 24 hours notice when the bike turns up, but because she's in Great Yarmouth, I said, next time we're up there on holiday, I'll pop across and see you. So, Christian's just said, what time do we meet at Eclipse on a Sunday morning? I am normally there for about 9 o'clock, and I roll out about 9:15 to get up to Super Sausage. So, yeah, if you don't want to get there for about 9:45, 9 o'clock on Sunday, I shall be there. As long as it's not chucking it down of rain. If it's ice or a little bit foggy or a little bit cold, it don't bother me. But I will not ride in absolutely soaking, chucking it down rain, because it's pointless going out for a ride being uncomfortable all day. Because I just end up being a grumpy bugger. Not that I am already, but I get more grumpy than I normally am. But if you want to come down, I'm at Eclipse from about 9 o'clock. So, yeah, nice one. Try and get on this one. Yeah, come on down. No doubt Vincent will be there on his Sinis. So, yeah, Vincent normally potters down. And we go out for a nice steady run. It's not a high-speed run. So a nice steady sort of 60 mile an hour all the way down the A5. So quite welcome to come and join us. And, of course, there are other people. I know Jamie's down here is doing a ride, aren't you, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get out Saturday.
What's that in that background?
After the sprocket comes out, sprocket and chain gets done. So, yeah, hopefully.
Lovely. Are you out and any riding this next couple of weeks, Neil?
Yeah, been out today. Was out today in Lincolnshire, where I live. We've got an amazing place near us called the Air Weapons Range. It's an RAF test ground where they live fire, like the jets come strafing in and Chinooks and everything else. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have been in the RAF or whatever, but I mean, it's absolutely incredible. And I went out there today, and luckily enough, I was being buzzed. Well, not personally; they were going over my head. Some of the jets were over there, you know, doing their test runs. So that was today. Tomorrow, I think I'm going out with Lizzie tomorrow. We'll go out for a ride. Don't know where. Might go down to Hunstanton in Norfolk. That's always a nice ride. But yeah, I don't think Sunday's going to be very nice weather up here. I think it's due to absolutely pee down, to be honest with you. And I'm a bit like you, Rev. I can take it or leave it in the rain. If I'm working, I'll go out in the rain all day long. If not, I'm not too fussed, to be honest with you. I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully we'll get out tomorrow.
Yeah, because you're out sort of Norfolk way, aren't you?
Well, I'm actually in the bottom of Lincolnshire, in South Lincolnshire, so just across the border, right near the border, so I can go either way, which is really good.
I am out your way in. Let me just have a look at my diary. 22nd of April, which is the Monday, to the Friday, which is 22nd to 26th.
Right.
We're actually out at, oh God, what's it called? I know it's a lodge and spa, but it's based in Norfolk. So I think we're about 20 miles from Rye. So
okay.
But we tend to obviously go out to, we do Southwold, and then we go up to sort of Yarmouth. Oh God, the one just north of Yarmouth where all the beaches collapsed as well.
Scrappy.
Is that
up that way, yeah. So and then we tend to go up sort of Hunstanton and all that there.
Is that swingers receipt you were talking about?
You could talk there then with all that in the background. You must be a Mormon. Good man. I like whatever he's drinking, Rev.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, understand.
Sunny honey.
Oh God, what was the one we was watching? There's a very good series out. I think it's called True Crime, or I Killed, something to do with murders and that. I was talking about it last week. They've just done a couple more, and there's some of the stuff on there. You get ideas. You think I could get away with doing this, because when they do like the stories of people that have hang on a minute, get me sock off. I've got itchy foot. That's better. Right. There was one. It was obviously a guy that had kidnapped a load of kids between the ages of 12 and 14 to get them to join his clan. And it wasn't just girls, it was boys as well. And he kidnapped loads of kids back in sort of the 70s and 80s. And he got busted for his coal because they get to 16 and they were getting too old. So he used to just let them go and chuck them on the street. And he got caught and got 15 years for it. But he got out of prison and he stood at the prison gate and he was like, yes, I'm free, in front of all the cameras. And he just exploded. Someone had taken him out from quite a distance with a 50 cal. And
wow.
Some guy from the CIA that used to be ex-military, he said, oh, give me some binoculars. And they got the binoculars and he scanned around and he went, that's a nice tree line. And they walked up about 3/4 of a mile to the tree line. And the guy's walking through the woods and he went, that's where he laid. That's where I would take the shot. And you could see there was an indentation in the ground, but the guy had scrubbed his footprints out with a tree branch. So they started investing and investigating the parents of all the kids that had got kidnapped. And it turned out one of the parents was actually sat. They said, oh, because you're basically ex-military. And he said, no, he said, I was sat in a Hooters bar. All right. So they found the Hooters bar and they found the footage of him there. He's sat at the table with his wife and the kids having a meal, and his phone goes and he picks his phone up and puts the phone straight down. And now, well, that's a bit suspicious because no one has a 10-second phone call and just says one word and puts the phone down. So they got in and found his phone log. They'd done a subpoena to grab his phone log. And in the phone call, it came from like an undisclosed number. And it basically, someone's on the phone. He went, job's done. And he's gone, thanks, and hangs up. And of course, they got him in for questioning. They couldn't prove it, and he got away with it. And as they were doing the interview, and they said, it's off record now. You can say what you like. You could basically say, I killed the bloke, and we can't do anything about it because you've been let off of it now. And the CIA guy said, how did you do it? And he said, family just lent me the money. He said, I had a lot of military contacts, and I basically, one of my friends that I knew was basically an Afghan sniper. He knew how he was ex-military, and it turned out the guy was SEAL Team 6, which is like the top of the top in the American Marines or whatever. And then they basically paid this guy $10,000. He said, yeah, but we traced your bank account. There was no money. He said, the 20 members of my family all put into the kitty. He said, I pay them off a little bit at a time. So there was no paper trail. And as he walked out the room, the CIA guy patted him on the back and went, well done, mate. That's one less person in this universe. The CIA guy got fired for patting, and because he wasn't meant to be allowing that sort of behavior from people. And they actually fired the CIA guy for it. But it's a really interesting serial. I'm watching it, I'm thinking, this is better than watching bike videos.
Never. Have you seen the series To Catch a Copper?
No.
Watch that, man. It's about the internal investigations within the. I think it's Avon and Somerset Constabulary, and they allowed the cameras to follow them on these different investigations. I'll tell you what. That then I'll turn up some interesting stuff about police officers, basically.
Did you ever see the one with 24 hours in police custody?
That was good.
It was a blackmail. It was a blackmail thing. It was this guy was blackmailing this prostitute, and basically he arranged a drop off, and they were trying to set up some sort of investigation or a sting as to find out who it was that was doing it. And the person who was setting up the sting to find the blackmailer was the person who was blackmailing.
Oh, right.
So they brought in another team of detectives from another division and came in and arrested them with all the cameras there. It was amazing.
You know what gets me? A couple of times on this show that I was talking about, they find a guy who gets done for some kind of sexual harassment or worse, and he's been warned, for 20 years or 15 years, and he's got a record within the police force. I mean, there's quite famous cases, so they already know he's already been warned. And yet it carried on for another decade or more before they actually say, right, this one really is serious and you're out. But, it's probably a bit more prevalent than we think.
I watch a YouTube channel called True Crime. And one of them was a American Highway Patrol officer. This guy was like a tank. You'll know his face as soon as you see him. And basically what he was doing was he was targeting single women in cars, and he was basically assaulting them, and he was getting away with it. He was basically everything that was getting thrown at him, he seemed to be able to dodge it until he get nailed in this one. And it shows you the full 2.5 hour interrogation, and it was amazing. See the point where he knew that they had got him. It was unbelievable.
Madness. One makes you wonder why there's people can't respect the authority. When they've got own corruption, a bit like the Houses of Parliament, though, isn't it? So all
don't get me started.
No, don't go there.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. And all they take off is 2p off your national insurance. That's just a spoof tax, national insurance.
You turn around and
taxed on your tax.
You show me where to sign for MPs to earn minimum wage.
Yeah.
See how many of them want to be politicians then.
Yeah. Exactly. They got no idea, Stuart, have they, what it's like to live a normal, a working man's life. They have no idea. No idea.
They couldn't even tell you the price of a pint of milk.
It will change one day, One day we will all get so wound up. We'll be like the French, and then shit really will happen if we kick off, won't it? We're just, I think it's going to happen at some point. Everything's got to change, isn't it? I think we'll all feel it in the air. Something ain't right, and it's got to change.
The thing about it is just now is like I've got 3 young kids ranging from 18 down to 13, and I just think that generation they're totally different. And I think see if the government at some point tried to bring in national conscription or whatever it is to fight this war that they seem to be angling towards. I think that the kids of the generation right now will be like, do one. Put me in jail. Don't care. I just don't.
They did all that them TikToks, didn't they? Where they went out and asked loads of kids if they'd actually sign up to fight Ukraine or anything like that. And I mean, the response they got from most kids on the streets, I mean, it ain't going to be, if anything ever does, God forbid us ever go that way again, it ain't going to be like it was in the Second World War. It's got to be a completely and utterly different thing.
Yeah.
It has to be. Something that we've never all seen before or experienced, because I don't know. I just can't. I mean, I've got young lads, and they're of that age, and I just, they're so clued up.
Yeah, totally.
So clued up.
Totally. We were too busy running around with jam sandwiches and dirty knees there. Do you know what I mean? That was
Are you coming out the plane? No, I'm going out the garage with my granddad.
That was that. Like, you knew to come in. See, when the street lights come on, that was the time to come in. That was the way it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and your mum would be waiting at the door. If you were 10 minutes late, get in.
Listen, I'll tell you right now. See where I stay. I could go to a different house every single night for my dinner.
Yeah.
All my neighbours, I could have chapped any of their doors and get my dinner. That was just the way it was. Every door was always open, and it was we called our neighbours like Auntie Rosemary, Auntie Rena, and do you know what I mean? It was like it's not like that. Everyone's just enclosed in their own wee boxes now.
See, like someone just said in the comments about the Chinese could just walk in here if it weren't for the nukes, right? Which I agree with. But there's all this about the Chinese doing something really backhanded because they're seeming to be able to pull down America from the inside. Is it all going to be more? What do they call it? Subterfuge or something like that? Sort of working in, dividing people, and then we'll all fight each other. They won't need to come in here.
No, that's that. Cause an implosion. But I think one of the major things that I think is like the cyber war that will happen.
Yeah.
Because you look at how reliant all the sort of military arsenal is just now on media and guidance and navigation and so on and so forth. So like every single country must be racing to try and be the champions of that battle.
Yeah. I mean, you can bring down power supplies and the infrastructure of an entire country. I mean, let's face it. If we knocked off these, all that went, we'd off. Unless you've got a radio ham or something like that. How are any of us going to talk? Or I mean. We don't want to talk too much about this because we'll give them all ideas, won't we?
I'll tell you what. The thing is, if all the mobile phones went down, the kids would have to talk to each other, wouldn't they? Probably.
Yeah. Do you know what else I heard? If the shit hit the fan, it's something like 50% of the population within a few months. Because they couldn't get their medication that we rely on for all the mental health problems, all the physical problems, they'd probably be wasted within a few months. God knows what had happened. Yeah, so many people were relying on the system.
Yeah.
Guess who we've got in? Sitting down the bottom of the screen. Let's get him out from the green room onto the screen, live from the other side of the pole. He's down there. Military Biker. Hey up, Stevie.
How we doing, boys?
All right, buddy.
Hey,
all right?
Yeah, we're good. How's you? How's that Harley?
Well, she's right there, man. She's I'm just fanning around with it as usual. She's there you go.
Oh,
lovely.
Nice.
Love the colour.
How did the stage 2 go?
Went fucking swimmingly well, man. Yeah, it was brilliant, mate. So she's all in there now. It's you can't see nothing. That's the worst thing about putting a stage 2 on a bike or a stage 2 or whatever. Is you can't see all these fancy anodized parts. It's what it is, man.
Is it as expensive in Canada as it is over here to have a stage 2 put in, or?
Yeah, mate. It's more or less, it equates to around about the same. I mean, I got the equipment sent to me from Fueling, and then I got a great deal from the guys at Calgary Calgary Cycle City, and I did a deal with them. Said, you know, if I do a video on this, you guys be willing to do a step-by-step video on it. You know, it's free advertising for you guys. So I got a screaming deal basically, mate, on a full stage 2, and got it done by a Harley mechanic. So I can't complain.
No, good for you, man. That's the way to work it.
Totally, mate. Yeah, because as if you know, you probably know it's an absolute nightmare of a job trying to do it yourself. So I'm like, no,
no,
fucking touch that.
No.
But yeah,
looking sweet.
Yeah, I'm just changing the oil and whatnot. So you know, even though we did change the oil when we did the stage 2, but I ran out of oil halfway through, so I could only put a certain amount in. So that's what I've been doing now, you know. So full service done. So nipped.
Wicked.
Ready for riding season.
How long is it till you get out on it, though?
Mate. So I'm flying to Virginia on a week tomorrow, for 3 weeks. So at minimum next 3 weeks, I'm out of here. So it's going to be at least 4 weeks by the time I get back.
It's up when you get the video out. Let's give it a push over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Do you know what I'm trying to do, mate? I'm trying to get away from the old vlog videos.
Julian, piss off.
It's just, you know, Ali. Yeah, I'm trying to get away from those, you know, just sitting waffling fucking motovlogging videos, because nobody watches them anymore. They don't. You know, so I think I'm just going to stick to my my cinematic road trip videos this year, I think.
But why is it I see people talking absolute boring rubbish, riding on their bike, never anything different, always the road, and talking about, you know, I've got to go to the shops tonight, and it's like 2,000 likes, and I think I've got to keep watching this to the end. When something happens, and like there are a few really, really engaging people. Don't get me wrong. See you, Peggy. There are a few really engaging people that, you know, you can keep watching. They've got the humour and everything. But there's some. I mean, I don't know where they're getting their likes from. I really don't. But it baffles me.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. I totally agree with you. It's a bizarre world, should we say? Yeah. So, well, how's everything been going over there? UK riding season up and running now, is it?
It's just about to start. Yeah.
It's been not bad here. We've been a bit cold but dry for the last sort of 2 weeks now. So it's going all right.
Bike treating you, Rev?
Brilliant, man! Brilliant, loving it, absolutely loving it. Yeah,
and I'm out on my one on Sunday. So not the Harley. I've got I've borrowed a Triumph Explorer. So let me just unplug this. This is slowing my bloody internet down. That's better. I've got Triumph Explorer coming, so I'm going to be taking out an adventure bike at the weekend.
Nice, that'll be.
The Harley will probably come out. I'll get the Harley out when it gets a bit warmer. It's not coming out yet. It's too much road salt about.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Fuck that. Yep, totally.
But we have gone over to the old DJI Osmo now.
Yeah, I think everyone's going off. I don't know what's happened at some point. You know, DJI and what's the other fucking one? The Insta 360.
Yeah.
They've had a mad push recently where they're just firing out free bits of kit to motovloggers. I didn't get any, but fucking looking up for the ones to try and. But yeah, they've had a mad push, and I think you're right though, Rev. That DJI Osmo is phenomenal. I think I've heard some of the guys talk about that Insta one as well. I know Grant Marine Rider, his channel's gone to a whole new level, man. He just fucking rodded GoPro off, and he's gone with the DJI stuff. So much better. He sounds way better. His pitch is way better. Yeah, I mean, his latest video he come out yesterday. Go and check it out. You'll see what I mean. It's just the clarity and the noise. He's got the sort of remote mic, so there's no wires in his helmet or nothing, and he just uses he sticks the mic in the receiver into his jacket and puts the thing inside his helmet, and he's done.
Who's that? Who was that?
Marine Rider.
Marine Rider, yeah. That's the microphone.
That's
it's bloody yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you do when you give it a squeeze, you get a little vibrate when you turn it on, and then you get a longer vibrate when you turn it off. But the best bit is, it's unlike the GoPro where you have to have either a medium mod, so you can arm the camera up.
Yeah.
Let me just show you I get the back screen up, it will bring up, hopefully, there we go, Bike 2 transmitter locked on. Start recording.
That's it, done.
Stop recording. Shut down.
Only fans.
But yeah, you literally click that in your cheek pad.
That's my old GoPro 7, I think that one is, or 6. I went out with that today.
With the GoPro, you have to have like the thumb screw, the cage, and that.
Yeah.
With the Osmo, that's it. It's attached.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Did that come with it, Rev?
I always had the. Oh, can't see it. The
The whole
Osmo
lot
action.
comes with it. So you get, if you buy the DJI kit, you get the selfie stick. You get an extra set of mounts to put it on the thing, but their one comes with. You get the media mod that comes with it. That's the plastic one that comes with the Osmo. I went for the small rig, which is aluminium, but that literally goes straight on the bottom of your cage. So once that's on,
how much is what I like the full kit over there?
it was $690, and I got the whole lot for $530.
Fucking hell!
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
It is a lot of money.
with that radio, with the mic, you've got two options. So you can either plug your microphone in, or you've got the little dead cat that just goes in the end of it. So it just cuts the wind noise down. Yeah,
that's a lot of coins. So what you get for your 500 and whatever quid? What
so you get the camera, the cage, 2 lots of mounts. You get the selfie stick. This thing, you compare that to something like the Insta. This thing is nuts. Look, the length of the damn thing.
That's what she said.
I think for 500 odd quid, I'd want a Suki.
Put that away, Rev. It's dangerous.
Aye, exactly. I want to suck it off someone for 550 quid.
Good for tickling the back of someone's neck.
Ramming speed.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Here we go. Let's have a quick look at what we've got. So, new camera will make your next Christmas list easy for you. Yeah, you're ending videos with stop recording now. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how many people forget to edit that bit out.
I leave it in because I find it hilarious. Like, stop recording. Boom. And it's like people go,
recording, yeah.
What are you telling the camera to stop recording? It's an Osmo, mate. It gives Osmo the push. So. Can you give camera on its own is 289.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, 89 quid.
Yeah.
Someone needed to say it. But the best bit is you literally, what I do with mine, I literally click it on the side of the helmet like so, and I just plug me little purple panda straight in the front of it. So I like the Purple Panda mics because they're really good quality. Yeah.
They are good. That's what I use, the Purple Panda. It's really good.
I like the packaging that came with the Purple Panda. Wee velvet pouch and all that.
Yeah.
Class.
I've got that with my Crown Royal little purple pouch.
a free fucking conscription to fucking OnlyFans. Don't you just hate it when you find stuff lying around the garage? You're like, what the fuck is that off? Has it come off my bike? Anyway.
It was dragging behind you.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Anyway, I just thought I'd pop in and say hello. I'm going to go crack on and finish off and whatnot with this.
No worries, pal.
Yeah, we're going to wind up in a while anyway. So, yeah, thanks for coming on, Stevie. Yeah.
No worries. Have a nice weekend, guys.
Must give you another mention because I've started re-watching your series again. World War Diggers, guys. Go and check out World War Diggers. Great little Second World War channel. All the stuff like the World War Diggers going and finding stuff. I've got to put this up because I was really enjoying it. I thought I was bored the other night and I thought, what can I go and watch? And I thought, I'll just go back for all my old stuff again. Here we are, WWD. Let me just post this up. There's a couple of really good videos of the Belsen camp is still one of my favourites. That was just out of this world.
Yeah. That's rocketed, that mate. The views on that is just fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. This one. So here we go, guys. We share the channel up there. So that's the channel you need to go. If you fancy watching something called Second World War, Stevie's channel, he doesn't do just bikes. He does all the old stuff as well. So World War Diggers, really good channel to go and watch if you just want to watch something different rather than just watch people making buffoons of themselves on YouTube, which we do at a weekly basis.
It's tough to do now, though. It's tough to try and get content for that, mate, with obviously not being in Germany anymore. You know, the content's sort of dried up realistically, but there's enough on there to watch. Go watch it. You know,
God, there's loads on there. There's got to be, if you was to watch it every hour of every day, I'd say there's got to be a good 2-3 weeks worth of watching on there at least.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah,
definitely.
And
the bomber command one in Canada's quite good as well.
Yeah, it's funny because my lad started volunteering there now, so every Saturday I got to go and drop him off, and he's working on the Lancaster and everything. It's fucking phenomenal. He's loving it, man. Yeah, he's absolutely loving it.
Good fun. Yeah, but there's some really good stuff there. Cheers, Stevie.
No worries, boys. I'll speak to you later. Have a
See you, buddy.
Take care.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
So yeah, good channel to go and watch. Yeah, World War Diggers. That's Stevie's other channel. So yeah, I tend to watch. Oh God, the missus said to me, you watch so much bloody crap on YouTube. The other good one is the Invisible Camper. And that's Ponkster, the Ponkster.
Yeah.
And he started doing stealth camping now. He started another channel. Yeah. And it's called the Invisible Camper, where he just literally goes off in the middle of nowhere and just hides himself in the tree line or whatever.
Yeah.
Sticks a load of like tarps and mesh up and just has a night out. He did an old World War II thing on the coast with the old pits. Yeah. And he sets up for that for the night, and it's like really good in there. So he does some. There's some really good channels about if you sort of look around for stuff that interests you. Because people go, oh, I couldn't go motorcycle camping. It's cold. It's wet. How can you stay in a tent with a sleep? Like Andy, GSA Tractor, he won't go out on a tour unless it's a 4-star hotel with a shower and a bed.
Did you see? Did you see that? I think it was a German couple that were touring in India, and hasn't got it ain't a good story, to be honest with you, but it's something we all need to be wary of. But I think they're a German couple. They might be Dutch, I'm not sure, but there's a big thing about it now because they got attacked in India, and there's all this about people saying how safe it is to go riding in these countries. You know, I've never felt better. The people are amazing, which the majority of them are. Yeah. But this young lady was gang raped.
Oh my God.
Gang raped with her husband there. They attacked them. I think it was at night. They were in their tent, and this was in India. And it was, I mean, it's appalling, absolutely appalling. And I can't remember who they are, but they've got thousands and thousands of followers, you know, they're like 50K followers, maybe more. Yeah. I've got a feeling they might be Brazilian or something like that. Actually, might not be German. I'm not sure, but I haven't heard anything like that for a long time. I haven't heard about motorcyclists or anybody touring having that kind of, attack on them. But I think it's something we all need to be wary of, especially there's a lot of women that are going to these countries and that, and they're reporting back that it's great, never felt safer. But there is a really bad side of this, and we have to be really careful.
Well, definitely. I remember Bruce, when he was doing his tour, he was talking about having to hide money up the subframe of the bike and everything because they were wanting, like when he was going to some of the borders, they were wanting money off him. He had to kind of kid on he didn't have any, and they were looking to take credit cards or bank cards and that off him. So he had to stash money about the bike just to make sure that he was safe.
Yeah, I think places like Morocco, a lot of people are going to Morocco now, and they're really wising up to that. And I think over the next few years, Morocco is going to see more and more and more motorcyclists going over there and traveling through Morocco, and they will just stop you. I haven't experienced this myself. I haven't been to Morocco, but from what I'm seeing now, I'm seeing people getting stopped, and you basically pay them on the spot, just like you said, Stuart.
Yeah.
You know, it is as more and more people here start to experience what our, you know, whoever laid the groundwork for traveling abroad, you know, since Ewan McGregor and Charlie Boorman did it, and more people have gone and do it, and we watch them on YouTube. So there's more of us all. It's a bit like it's all going out to Spain in the 70s and 80s, you know, and more people are going to go to North Africa, but they're cottoning on to what's happening. They're going to want to make more money out of it, and some of them are going to want to rob you.
Definitely, because they know that if you're going from like Australia all the way across the continents, that you're going to have to you're going to have to finance it somehow. So they're going to imagine that you're carrying money, and if not, you're getting put in jail and you need to pay your way back out or whatever it is that they're going to do.
Well, there's been a lot of, you know, the van lifers, you know, the guys in the vans that travel everywhere. There's been a lot of them woke up in the night, you know, and robbed and stuff. And, you know, but just these, I don't know if anybody in the chat show, the chat side knows, but there was a young lady and a guy, and they were traveling across India. Bob and Ginny, Were they actually German? I can't remember. But she was gang raped 7 times. 7 times.
That's not bad.
And you know, her husband or her partner was right there with her at the time as well. He obviously took a massive beating. And I don't know if you've ever been to India or you know about the culture, but they have a totally different outlook on women in a lot of these places. They really do. It's not equal like it is over here. It's completely different. 99.9%, you know, never going to happen. But yeah, easy targets. They were on bikes. Now there was this thing as well, and someone said about the way she dressed. She's a very, very attractive young lady, and you know, she's wearing a bike trousers with the midriff out and just a boob tube fit. I don't know. You know, she's a very, very attractive young lady. No two ways about it. And people over there are saying you shouldn't dress like that. I'm just passing that info on, but you know, it made her even more of a target. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Madness, absolute madness. And yet Itchy Boots has been all the way around the world, and normally, and she's never had any issues, has she?
Well, I mean, there used to be, you know, if you've ever done any kind of fighting or training or anything, usually you think you know when something's going to happen, so you make sure you're not there when it freaking happens, or you're out the door. You know, you get out the way as soon as you can. A lot of us have a sixth sense for it anyway. But there's always that one time when you think, you know more than you know all the stuff, and it just freaking happens, and you find yourself in it, and you think, how the fuck did I let this happen? You know, it can happen to anybody.
I'll be all right. It's like if I was to go like somewhere foreign, like Morocco, as soon as they heard my accent, they'd be like, he's got fucking no money anyway. So
don't argue with him. He's like William Wallace, mate.
Brilliant.
Right, we're going to start wrapping up, guys. We've been on for an hour and 15. It's been a bloody good Friday night, actually.
Yeah, it's been good, mate.
Great one. Super Sausage Run Sunday. If anybody's about, we're meeting at the garage at 9 o'clock. So Eclipse at 9 o'clock. If you fancy a ride out of me, I know we can actually get Vincent out, VJ Biker, because he's now got 2 mirrors and not just one mirror and a bit of metal sticking up on the end of a stick. So we can get him going as well. There we go. He's just Craig just said we're more of a threat to them. Exactly. Yeah, exactly that as well.
Maybe, yeah.
Plans for the weekend, Stu?
Well, I'm going to do a couple of sort of local rides, basically just to try and sort of test out the charging circuit in the bike. I've got to take all the sort of earth connections off the bike and clean them all and get that all back together again. As I say, do a couple of short rides to to make sure that the bike's charging properly and before I start sort of venturing out.
Excellent. What are you up to this weekend, Jamie? Unmute your mic. There he is.
Where are you then?
What are you up to for the weekend? No, he's muted his mic again. He'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Let me... No, he's muted at his end. I can't get hold of him. Right, we'll move on to...
I can't hear anything.
Who is?
Oh, here we are. What are you up to for the weekend, Jamie? I don't think he can hear anything.
No, it's probably, it sounds as if he's lost audio.
That's all right. We'll go to Neil. What are you up for the weekend, Neil?
Hopefully, going to have a ride out with the missus tomorrow. Get her on
I
the
literally
bike.
can't hear anything at my end, Rev.
All right, Jamie.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to get a computer system and try and sell it to Jamie. Ride out with Lizzie. That's the main thing. Then there's football on Saturday. There's rugby on Saturday. We won't talk about the English-Scottish match, but anyway, I think we're playing. Are we playing Ireland Saturday? I can't remember. But yeah, so that's it really. I'll probably stay in on Sunday and laugh about you lot out riding in the rain.
Exactly. Right, he's back again. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Right, we were just saying, what's your plans for the weekend before we go?
Well, I've got the bike in to have a new chain sprocket put on, and then hopefully I'm either going to go to Loomies or Portstown if the weather's okay.
Cool, nice one. Right, let's do the outros then. So, Stu, give us your outro.
Take care. Stay safe. Peace out. Bye-bye.
Neil?
Ride safe, guys. Have a great weekend and just enjoy.
Jamie, your outro?
Yeah, ride safe and see you in the next one.
Lovely. And as of course, always, thanks to everybody in the side chat. Loads and loads of people in tonight. Really good night chatting about everything. Thanks to Stu, Zhead.
Zoo?
Yeah, Stu, Zhead. Go check his channel out. So Zhead Motor Vlogs on YouTube. Down the bottom corner there, we've got Neil from the Bionic Biker. So Neil and Lizzie, they've got a fantastic channel. And if you've got anything you want to know about editing, he is the man to do it down here. So go and chuck Neil some questions on his YouTube channel. I'm sure he'll answer them. Jamie's channel is brand new channel. He's obviously been on Facebook. He's got himself an X-Motor and he follows all of us boys. But it'd be nice to get Jamie's biking adventure over 100 subs by the end of the weekend. And if we do that, it's a massive, massive score for him. So go and give Jamie a sub. If you're watching this on the rerun, Jamie's Biking Adventures, ZN Motor Vlogs, and of course, down there in the corner, point your finger right, we've got the Bionic Bikers. Enjoy whatever you're doing this weekend, guys. We're up Super Sausage. We're up on the Triumph Explorer. And from RB, as always, be well, ride safe, and it's a big goodbye from me. Take care. Enjoy the weekend.
Take care.
Yeah.